for joining me. I'm Mason the Healer, and today we're going to talk about what the mind really is. Okay, so the mind, all the mind is a garden, right? And in a garden, you have to plant seeds so things can grow. Um, and in your garden, for you to grow, you need love. You need to plant seeds of love. You need you need big ideas, right? Big ideas, big idea. You need some big ideas. Um, you need you need joy. You need joy, right? Um, and you need the word of God. You need the word, man. So these are some things that are essential into growing you into the thing that you want to be. That is all the mind is. The mind is a garden, and thoughts are the seeds. The mind is the garden, and thoughts are the seeds. And connected to your garden, in the middle of your garden, is your heart. So in the middle of your garden is connected. Don't cap on me, my drawing is ugly, but it's your heart, right? Ooh, that looks like a plant right there. So, so the middle of your garden is your heart. The Hebrew word for heart is lab, right? So that's lamed and bait. It's lab, lamed, bait, lab. Heart means inner man. That's you. Your heart. This is your inner man, right? And when you have love, big ideas, joy, the word of God, it all goes down to your heart. It all goes down to your heart. And this, once these thoughts that are in your head goes down into your heart, that is why you're able to do the things that you do. Right? Everything comes from here. It tells you in Proverbs 4:23. Proverbs 4:23. It tells you, keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are all the issues of life. What that means is diligence means to protect your heart. Protect your heart, for out of it are all the issues of life. If you do not protect your heart, your life is going to be chaotic. So I'm going to tell you what it looks like if you don't have love, big ideas, joy, and the word of God in your heart. This is what happens, right? So if you don't have any of that, and you have in your mind, in your garden, if you have hate, fear, envy, jealousy. I don't know how to spell, so we're going to say jelly. We're going to say jelly, right? You have hate, fear, envy, and jealousy in your mind, right? What that does, it taints your whole heart. And then you know what else that it does? That's what comes out of your mouth. That's what's going to come out your mouth. And then we wonder why certain things don't work for us, or why everybody sees us as this thing, or why people don't like me. People don't like you because you don't like you. But so if we have hate, fear, envy, jealousy in our garden, it goes to our heart, and that grows us. And it's the same thing if we had the opposite, right? The love, joy, the word of God, and big ideas. It grows us. That is what we become. So, I'm going to tell you what happens, right? If you if you if you don't if your mind says something and your heart says something else, right? What happens? I'm going to tell you what happens. If your heart says, your heart might say, do something, do this, do this thing, do this loving act, right? If your heart says love, but your mind says hate, right? I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. If these two are not saying the same thing, then you're confused, and you're not gonna know what to do, and then your garden is cut off from your heart. It is severed. That that is severed, and this is all this is confusion. That's just confusion. If your mind says one thing, your heart says another, you are cutting your connection to to you're cutting your connection to how it is that you see the world. This is messing with your perception. It's messing with your eye. You cannot see the world clearly because inside you are confused. They're not saying the same thing. But, ooh, but when they say the same thing, when you have taken in enough information and you understand it in your mind, you understand that you gotta love. And in your heart is you're gonna love. And then what you're gonna do and what you're gonna say is all gonna be love. And this is why it is so important that this right here, the lab, your heart. This is the inner man. That is who you are. You are not this thing that you see, right? You see me, you see my body, but you have never seen me. You have never seen me. I am the inner man. And if right, sometimes a lot of the times we just got to make decisions, right? My heart says this, but my heart says this. Um, my heart might say love, right? My mind says hate. All we got to do is make a decision. I know that's not right. So I'm going to do this. And the more that you decide and decision means to cut off, I'm not doing that. That's not right. I'm going to do this. Right? You start moving as one. You start speaking as one. No, there is no more confusion. There's no more confusion. So just remember, right? The Hebrew word for heart is lab. Heart means the inner man. And in Proverbs 4:23, it says, keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Thank you for watching me today. Again, I'm Asa the Healer. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all on the next video.